Welcome to Newbie J's. And this is the start of my HTML course. Without further ado, let's get started. Okay, I will be using VS Code and Live Server. Okay, so what is HTML? HTML is a hypertext markup language. It is the most basic building block of web development. It allows you to change, add website content as needed. The technical version for it, the hypertext markup language, or HTML, is the standard markup language for documents designed to be displayed in web browsers. It is often assisted by technologies such as cascade and style sheets and scripting languages such as JavaScript. Okay. HTML is used for web developers, software developers, marketing professionals, sales, business owners, and freelancers. Okay. So, after telling you what HTML is, okay, we won't be working on CSS quite yet, but this is what a CSS link tab looks like. Okay. You have your link tag, and then rel attribute equals style sheet. Okay. The type, you do not have to use type. I always do to force a habit, but if you do, that would be text or text slash CSS. Okay, now where to point it to which file, so it knows which file to use, we will be using the href attribute, and that equals style sheet, name of the file .css. Okay, let's change. Okay, and that'll point to your CSS file. As long as the CSS file is in the same folder of the HTML, you just have to have the name. Okay, this is the web page title, which shows up right here in the tab SetUp. Okay, so where do we have? So we're gonna go on. You'll see things like divs, span. You'll see tags, different tags. Oh, I didn't change that. But what is a div tag? A div tag defines a division or a section or element document. A div tag is used as a container for HTML elements, which is then styled with CSS or manipulated with JavaScript. A div tag is easily styled by using class or ID attributes. Okay. I'll show you what a div tag, what is it? Division section. Sorry, this is a div. Right here. This is one div. So, right here, this is all in one div. Not including the lines. Page breaks. Okay. So, now we're gonna go over header tags. Okay, so now these are the header tags that you'll be using. It'll be H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, H6. H6 would be the smallest header tag. H1 would be the biggest header tag. And they go down in size each time. Okay, we'll be using those accordingly. But that's how they look and what size they are. Okay. Now the normal paragraph tag, which is like this right here. That's the size it will be. unless you change it with CSS. Alright, HR tag. Okay, which puts is blah 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 page break. No, I'm sorry, not page break. Yeah. Oh yeah, page break, which puts a line across the page. Okay, it's a horizontal rule is what it's technically called. Okay, now we got the BR tag. BR is just a line break. You can use it to give yourself a spaced line, to skip a line, or to break a line into 2 lines and use it like so. Right here, the BR tag will make A, and then it switches to a new line. That's a BI tag right here. If you notice, the BR is in the middle of the A and empty. Okay, and then we got the span tag. Span tag is we can modify elements like this. Okay, in this paragraph, or sentence, this is what the span tag text is. Okay, we can change just the span text, which looks right here. We have the paragraph, and then we change the last 3 words, which is right here. Or we can change as much as we want. Anywhere we want. What's going on here? Let me refresh this. Oh, we seem to have a problem here. Alright. There we go. Now see how I changed that to include all this to be read? That's just some of the things we can do with span tag. As you can see right here. So we'll split it up for you. Okay, so that's the span tag. Alright, so this is the open paragraph tag, closing paragraph tag, and then between it we have the span tag, the open and the close. And this is just inline color, so you can see the difference. It's inline styling, CSS styling, which will cover more of that in future videos. And this is a common link to a JavaScript file, which you'll see more of it down the road eventually in a different tutorial. Script name of file .js. That would be our script tag, and it points to source, which would be the file source that you're using. Thank you for our setup video, and we're going over some tags. We'll get more into it in the next video. I appreciate it. Thank you again. Have a good one.